Well, how you like that shit? It's Tuesday, baby, and he's still here. That just sucks, but we got to deal with it. So let's deal with it. But anyway, have a good Tuesday. And who sent me this shirt? Look at this shirt. I love this shirt. There's a puzzle here. Can you all see that? Let me see if I can stand up a bit. There's a puzzle here. It's a crossword puzzle. Now, we got 3 letters, and it's one across here is, the hint is Donald Trump. What is it? I'll tell you what it is. Dick! Yep, that's what it is, because that's not a hard puzzle to solve. I say it all the time. He's a dick, and he does dick shit. And he's out there doing it today. See there? I told y'all I like this shirt. I got so involved in this shirt. Who is that? The shirt. He's a dick. Then I went right on and forgot to say who sent me the shirt. I swear I'm losing it sometimes. It was a rough one today, though. This shirt was sent to me by Gail James of Massillon, Ohio. And I am so sorry there. I get right in from talking about the shirt and the answer being dick that I stormed right into Donnie Dick. And so I have to come back and correct that shit because we really appreciate it. And Gail has sent 2 shirts. We'll do the other one tomorrow. She sent a little package with some beads there for Mama, and it's real pretty. And we'll put a picture of them up there too. And but Gail is a LPN. She explained that in a letter that she wrote there that an LPN is different from an RN. An RN is a registered nurse, and LPN is a low-paid nurse. So she's in a bind. We'll talk more about her tomorrow. We love her so much. She sent some nice shirts, and what can I say? I screw up every once in a while. I got to go back and fix it. Anyway, y'all finish watching. The orange orangutan woke up early this morning, walked around, scratched up in his ass, and then grabbed a bunch of feces and threw it all over the place. He calls it tweeting. No, it's not tweeting, Dad. Donnie, it's digging in your ass to grab a whole bunch of shit and then you throw it at the American people. The people you don't like. All that crap that comes out of your ass. God, he's a disgusting disgrace of a man for this country. Donald Trump is a disgrace of a human being. I can't stand the sucking thing even to get up there and look at him. He's disgusting. Anyway, he's making no bones about it. Jeffy boy, you ain't worth a shit. Very weak, Attorney General. Gotta go, Jeffy boy, because Donnie doesn't like your ass. He's out there telling the whole world that Jeff Sessions, my mouth ain't working today, that Jeff Sessions ain't worth a shit. And if he would have known about Jeff Sessions, he wouldn't have hired him as Attorney General. Hey, Donnie the Dick, why didn't you do a little research? You knew what you got. He has been your follower ever since you started. He was the first one to jump on the Trump train and praise old Donnie the Dick. And what's it got him? It got him to be the Attorney General. And then what that's going to get him? That's going to get him, he's either going to resign or get fired. So there you go, baby. Jeff Sessions, senator from Alabama, gives up his senatorship to join the Trump train so he could smear Trump shit all over his name, and then ends up having to resign or get fired as the Attorney General, and Jeff Sessions is left with what? The rest of them are going to end up the same way. They're going to end up with nothing but Trump shit smeared all over them. Their whole career washed down the tubes and everything they worked for because they got Trump shit smeared on him. So Jeff Sessions, you're just the next one in line, baby. And, Michael Flynn's already got his shit. Who was that else? Somebody else resigned too. They're going to jump the ship like rats. I swear they are. But them Republicans, they're hanging tight, baby. Who might be his replacement for Jeff? They say Ted Cruz. Jesus, that man's from Texas. He's another one I wish we could get up and slap every day. He's nothing but a sleazy used car salesman. That's what I think of Ted Cruz. When you look at him, you think of a sleazeball attorney or a sleazeball car salesman. I'm not bad-mouthing lawyers or car salesmen. But the sleazy ones, the ones that would sell their mother down the tubes. The ones that would fight for all they have for their wife because she got badmouthed by Trump and stand up against Trump and vote your morals and then turn around and kiss Donnie's ass. That's the kind of man Ted Cruz is. No, he's not an honorable man. He's just a suck up to any power that be. Anything that could get Ted Cruz anything for himself. That's what Ted Cruz is for. He's a disgusting shit in my book. I put him right in the same book with the Trump. Anyway, Moochie even said it. The new communications director, he's even saying Jeffy's got to go. And, he's just agreeing with the president. That's what Moochie's job is. He's not there to do anything, but Moochie says that the Attorney General, his job is to be the hockey goalie for the president, to protect the president. Don't let nothing hurt the president. Don't let him get in. That's what he thinks that the Attorney General of this country is for. It's just to protect the president. That's what they want. So when old Jeffy boy goes, you better look real close at who's coming in behind him, because their loyalty is to Donald Trump, not this country. That's what Donnie Trump demands. Demands loyalty to his ass. Not the values of this country or anything else. Just Donnie Trump. Be loyal to Donnie Trump. Yeah. Well, he's real pissed. He wants the Attorney General to go after the leakers because that's the story. Those people keep coming out and telling us what Donnie the Dick is in there saying. And he gets pissed off at that shit. He wants them prosecuted. He wants the Attorney General to get on them and prosecute them and nail them to a cross. Because they're telling us that our president is an idiot and that the White House is just in disarray every day and they're just in there quibbling around watching him scratch his ass on Twitter. That's what he is. I got real pissed off because he went to the Boy Scout Jamboree. Yeah. Little Hitler organization is what he made it look like. And if the Boy Scouts of America does not come out and make a stand against what that man said up in front of your kids, I was a Boy Scout. I was a Cub Scout. We would have no more endorsed the crap coming out of that man's mouth than the man in the moon. My scoutmaster had morals. Evidently, there's a lot of scoutmasters out there that ain't got morals if they don't speak up against this shit, because that was nothing but a disgusting political hack job last night in front of our youth, in front of the Boy Scouts of America. First thing he does is get up there and tell them who the hell wants to talk about politics, and then commences to talk about nothing but politics. He's a disgusting slime ball who got up there and bad-mouthed Obama. He tried to get him to hate on Obama for the This guy is nothing but a low-down, scum-sucking dog. He's a lowlife. No morals at all. Donnie's only in there to promote Donnie. He told them kids, he said, they're going to have to change the name there because, he came to drain the swamp. We're going to have to change it from swamp to cesspool and maybe sewer. Yes, that's the truth, kids. Since Don Dicky boy has been in there, it's turned from a swamp into a sewer, and it's a cesspool of disgusting crap up there in the White House. That's what it is. He's right. It's been turned into a cesspool because Don Trump did it. That's all it is. He's standing on the stage talking about his healthcare shit, and if it don't pass, he might fire old Tom Price. Tom Price is standing right there. Yeah, that's right, Dicky boy. You're going to go from a congressman, too, to shit all over you, and then you're going to get fired. He don't give a shit. Loyalty only to Donald. That's what it's about. You give him your loyalty, that's great. He doesn't have to give you any in return. He'll throw you under the bus in a heartbeat, Republicans. And that's what he told them kids. Remember the oath. Trustworthy and loyalty. And we need a lot more to loyalty. That's what he said. Not the trustworthy. There ain't nothing that trustworthy about that man. He's a freaking liar. Everything that comes out of his mouth is a freaking lie. The New York Times printed up a big old thing today. All the lies, provable lies that Donald Trump has said since he got into this shit. Lie after lie after lie, and the Republicans are still backing his ass up with this vote. It's disgusting. So he's trying to convince the kids in the Boy Scouts that loyalty is more important than trustworthy. No, baby, give me trustworthy any day over loyalty. Your loyalty to Trump don't mean shit to me. It means you're a cockroach. Oh, he also told the kids that the press won't show the crowd, because the lying press won't tell the truth. As CNN is panning the crowd, He is saying those words. He's a disgusting liar, and he's trying to use the youth of America for his little brown shirt reunion here. That's not what the Boy Scouts are. They're an honorable, or were, an honorable organization until they let that stinking son of a bitch in our house to come up there and spew his hatred, his disgusting hatred. That's all that speech was. Talked about his glorious election day and how the glorious map turned red. And oh, aren't I the greatest thing in the world? And ended up capping it with, and we can say Merry Christmas again. There's the tagline that tells you you're talking to stupid morons. That little phrase, you know, you can say Merry Christmas again now that I'm president. You disgusting religious people that believe that shit is the ones that threw their religion in the ditch. They threw their Jesus in the ditch, their God in the ditch, and everything else in the ditch when they start spouting that crap. Because, what? Jesus is not supposed to have nothing to do with that. He's for the love of the poor, take care of the sick and all that. And the Republicans are throw them in the ditch and let them starve. That's who the Republicans are. There are no more Christian values in that shit than a man in the moon. Are you shitting me? They've thrown it all away. Huh? Blake Farenthold. That's my congressman. Blake Farenthold. What's he in the news for, John? Because he's always in the news when he sticks his foot in the mouth. Because that's all he ever in the news. Any other time that my congressman, Blake Farenthold, is hiding from the news, hiding from the press, anywhere he can, he's a little rat and he runs and hides. He votes the way the Republican Party tells him to vote. That's his job and that's what he does. But with this health care bill, there were the 3 lady senators that weren't going to vote for it. So what does Blake Farenthold do? Well, he says, down here in Texas, if those were men, well, I'd challenge them to a duel. Aaron Burr style. Are you shitting me? Have you seen this little shit? He couldn't hold a gun upright like this for crap. He's the... Jesus, you couldn't miss him in a duel. But, no, that's my congressman. He thinks a shootout is the best way to deal with those ladies. To shoot them. Because they're not worth it if they're not going to support Donald Trump and the ridiculous Republican Party. That's my congressman up there. He wants a gunfight. He's an idiot. He's a fat, gap-toothed idiot who just can't wait to get him out. I wrote him a letter and he wrote me back. Talked about the ACH and Twitter and the Russian investigation, and he basically said, hey, AHCA, let the free market determine the insurance. His use of Twitter is his free speech right, and there's no evidence of any wrongdoing yet in the Russian investigation. That's all he's worried about. Yeah, he's not interested in any Russian. But his first thing that he did after this last election in the middle of the night, first night, in midnight, tried to vote out the House Ethics Oversight Committee. He wanted to do away with it. Why? Because he doesn't want anybody looking around at his past sexual advances on his staff or anything like that. That has to do with ethics, and he doesn't want an ethics committee. He wants to do away with it so he don't get caught doing shit. That's his big thing. That right there was what pissed me off. Kushner's testifying again. Yeah, behind doors. I don't like that shit. I did notice in his little speech he gave out in front of the White House there that he made the comment he did not rely on Russian money. I didn't rely on it. Might have got some. Might have got a shitload of it. Hey, I didn't rely on it. I could have, stole money from somewhere else. I could have teamed up with somebody from Turkey and got a whole lot of money from them, which he may have, so let's don't cut that out. Yeah, he's up there testifying. And, Paul Manafort, the Senate Intel Committee subpoenaed his ass because evidently there's a hard time working out a deal for Paul, boy, to tell the truth. You got to work out a deal with these people behind closed doors so nobody can hear their shit. Yeah, I don't like that crap at all. Anyway, John McCain, I wrote you a nice letter, buddy. Wished you well. And I meant it. The next letter, that's not going to be so nice, John. That's bullshit. You flying in there to vote for this crap of a bill that you don't even know what's in the bill. You're voting to advance a bill that you don't know what's in it. You don't give a shit what's in it, John, because the rest of us out here damn sure do. But you're willing to throw that vote out there, so yeah, my next letter won't be so nice, John. It's going to be about the politics. I admire you as a fellow Navy vet. But that's it, buddy. You've thrown everything else out in the window into the ditch. Anyway, that's about all I got up there. I'm going to be on the Tim Cormall show again next Sunday. Wait, you notice you sent me a little note, and one of the subjects is going to be Blake Farenthold, my congressman, who makes an idiot out of himself. So yeah, I'm going to be on the Tim Cormall show again next Sunday, and we're going to talk about Blake Farenthold because he's an idiot who wants to get out in the street and shoot people if they don't vote for the way he wants to vote. And hell no, I told him in a messenger on Facebook that I would stand proxy for those women any day he choose. The choice of weapons would be mine since he's the challenger, and I would choose sledgehammers. The reason I do that is because there's a famous duel that was fought in New Orleans. Challenge. The guy was challenged to a duel. Little guy challenged this big guy to a duel. Yeah, well that means the guy that gets challenged gets to pick the weapons. So he told him, sledgehammers. Location, Lake Pontchartrain, 6 feet of water. That's the duel. Show up, buddy. And the guy was only like about 5 foot tall. Yeah, that'd be kind of hard to do there, holding a sledgehammer in 6 feet of water, don't you think? So I'd give the option. I won't even have to make him get in the water. Blake Farenthold wants a duel. I'd accept on as proxy for those ladies. But he didn't mean that. And he was just trying to blow smoke up your ass to try to make him look like he's a badass. Because that's what Republicans do. They blow smoke up your ass, and half of them get high off that shit. Ain't that pitiful? Sad, sad, sad state of affairs. Anyway, it's the end of the show. Like, share, and subscribe. John Brittleville, Blue Dot in Texas on my YouTube, on Twitter, and everywhere else I can get this message to go. Go to my Facebook page, John Brittleville Speaks. It's not mine, it's Don's. It's my fan page. Go by there and give Don a like, and make a comment and take a look at his site because he works his ass off for it, I'll tell you that. And for very little thanks. And we are very thankful for him. Anyway, to the Blue Dots around the world, around the country, we're winning this. They're going to start dropping like flies, and you know they will. They cannot sustain the support for this lying asshole who does nothing but embarrass this country on a daily basis. And you have to admit that no matter who you are. He is an embarrassment to this country. He takes feces out of his ass and slings it at the American people every day. And I'm tired of ducking. And I'm tired of the air smelling the way it does with that Trump shit in our house. So you Republicans stand up and start facing up to the fact that that man's got to get out of there and he's nothing but a disgusting liar, or be associated with a disgusting liar for the rest of your lives, because that's what the GOP has become. Acceptable, the white supremacist liars and any other. Russian operatives, you name it, the Republican Party has embraced every one of them. And that's disgusting. The Democrats will stand proud. We do not collude with Russians. We do not accept Klan members. And, you know, we'll stand by our country and we won't sell it out. And that's why I'm in it. I'm not ready to sell my country out to Donald J. Trump for nothing. You can kiss my ass, DJD. Anyway, Donnie Dick, see you next time. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.